Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another tutorial with Mr. P.
Alright, ladies and gents, in this video we're going to take a look at doing user input. So as we have already covered in other videos, our cout is used to output or print values. So this time we're going to have a look at doing inputs. And when we use inputs, we simply create a sim or a cin. It's an example. So we're going to use the cin. We use the extraction operator, and then we need to tell the code what it's going to store that input as. So in this case, I'm going to store the input as x. Okay. And then to make this work, we actually need to do something with it. So let's use a cout and say your input was, and then we'll do x. So where you can see here that we've already set x to 5. So when we run our code, it's going to build, and then it's going to have this dotted line. So that's looking for an input. So let's say I set it to 200. Right. That says your input was 200. So that's worked perfectly. The thing you need to remember when you're using an input is it's always good to guide the user as to what you want them to do. So I tend to use a cout and say, please enter a value. And then I'll put that on a new line. So I have the input and then the output as to what the input was. So let's try this again. So we're going to add code. Please enter a value. So let's say 200 again. Your input was 200. Right, now you can see here that this cout line here is appearing at the end of this cout here. So let's put a new line at the end of this one. Right, just to clean up our code a little bit, let's even do a double new line. So now that we know that our input is saving, why not create a basic calculator? So we've got our first input here. Right, I'm going to copy these 2 lines of code. Please enter a second value, and I'll set this to y. Right. And then I'll say the sum is, and do x plus y. So let's run this. Alright, so we want a value, let's say, what, 5. Please enter a second value, let's say 91, 912, and the sum is 967. That's it for all today, ladies and gents. See you guys in the next video.